Outsiders. For friend.
How did you know that was
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned.
Outsiders are friends.
But a vision! Break!
Come on. Osika, my turn. Let's rock. Please, and victory!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables. There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability. The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Branya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited. Which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
That's our Branya! Quick as a flash!
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it!
It's getting late. Where to now?
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
I smell it too. For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda. But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to... I'm sorry. If you have time, talk to the folks here.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest... Ah, it's you! The liberators of the underworld! You're the first... Relax! In all my 20 years on the job, there were only ever...
Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls...
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha.
to meet us?
He's still on duty. Huh. He must have recovered quickly.
Let's go say hi!
Welcome back to the Administrative District, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment. Thanks for understanding. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Uh-huh. That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address...
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't...
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Belobog, hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Bronya, we're back!
March, Dan Heng, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation was spinning out of control. Oh, she was there. She just made sure no one could see her. Azalea is still new to the vastness of the overworld. She feels uncomfortable in a big crowd. I'll help her adjust to life here.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March. I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Dan Heng, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means the Fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. No need for apologies. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people. In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5?
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. the spirit. Come on, we should take some more photos before we head back to the Express. Let's go! One more round in the administrative district. Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious. Here we are! Everwinter— Oh, Pela and Hook are here too! Let's—
It may look like ice, but it's actually a monument carved out of geomeral crystal.
Ah, Geomero! It's a shame Daddy isn't here. You'd find a buyer for it and sell it for big bucks.
How do I explain? This particular piece of geomero is definitely not for sale.
A photo? What's that?
I must remind you that taking photos of others without gaining their permission Wait, that's a nice picture! And it's crystal clear.
Wow, photos are awesome. You like it? It's yours. A farewell gift from us. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before... It's you three! Come on in! I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big brother? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old. Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little...
Over here, Clara. Pretty great. I wish the photographers at my...
Huh? Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big brother, March, Danhong, thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast! Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our... Come on! Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
You should seek the Silvermane Guards.
Extra! Extra!
Do you want to buy a book?
you know?
There will come a day when I stand tall and
I'll take this one.
This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
We're on a roll.
Give these trailblazers your blessing!
Nap time.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Feeling lucky.
See?
No, don't!
Nap
Let's rock! Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with
it! We're on a roll. Feeling lucky. Found your weakness.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing! Keep up!
Come on. My turn.
The stars will always remember us. Feeling lucky. Found your weakness. These and victory!
Turn it up!
The stars will always remember us.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
The stars will always remember us. Feeling lucky. Found your weakness. Turn it up.
Nap time.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Who will it be?
They come. My turn.
The stars will always remember us. Might as well beat it up before it attacks me!
give these trailblazers your blessing!
Nap time.
Who will it be?
Please, and victory!
You can fight it, or rock with it! Not bad.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Nap time. My turn.
Found your weakness! Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing! Keep up! Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time for another round. Let's get 'em.
Found your weakness? Keep up!
Nap time. My turn.
Turn it up! Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Come on. Please, and victory!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Just a little something. Think nothing of
Who will it be?
it. Nap time.
Let's rock! Huh? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Take on my turn.
The stars will always
This will strengthen our position.
Found your weakness. Let's rock.
They come.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Please, and victory!
Keep up.
My turn. Remember this moment.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's rock. You can fight it or rock with it.
Sagacious discernment!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Wow! My turn.
Elevate of time!
Let's rock.
Wow! Please, and victory!
The stars will always remember us.
This will strengthen our position.
Found your weakness!
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Huh? Wow! My turn.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Turn it up!
Who will it be?
Let's rock!
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Please, and victory!
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
The stars will always remember us.
This will strengthen our position.
Found your weakness. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
They come.
You can fight it, or rock with it. Keep up! Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Please, and victory!
You can fight it, or rock with it.
The stars will always remember us.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock. Who will it be?
My turn.
This will strengthen our position.
Feeling lucky. Time for another round. Let's get 'em.
Found your weakness. Keep up! Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. You can fight it, or rock with it. Not bad.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
My turn.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Let's rock. up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
My turn.
That's it. Let's rock.
This show must go on.
Day off.
This can't be.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Nap time.
Hit!
Turn it up! That's it!
Nap time.
That's... Land! Forward!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock!
vision! Break!
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Hey! Time to twirl!
Nap time.
Time to twirl!
This sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Hit!
Time to twirl!
vision! Break!
Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours! Time to twirl!
Land! Forward!
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours!
Careless. The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Time to twirl! Hey! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours! Time to twirl!
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Time to twirl! Hey!
Nap time.
It's getting late. Where to now?
It's been more than a decade. I'm so glad to see you in the hotel lobby again, Mr. Goethe.
Unbelievable. Feels like it was just yesterday that I was showing you around the hotel all those years ago. I'm too old to remember a lot of things, but that day, I remember clearly as ever.
Since the passage between the overworld and underworld has opened up again, it's about time we shared some tips with each other. Hotel manager to hotel manager.
Of course, of course. I was worried before that after losing customers from the overworld, you would go out of business, but your establishment is still alive and well, all thanks to your superb management.
You flatter me, Goethe. My hotel is getting refurbished. I'll be sure to invite you to visit again when the work is all done.
That's your 8th dish. Mother's pretty nice, huh?
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? No! I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kasky will catch them for the next one. Time to make to you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. You don't have to answer that, but if the answer is no...
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Dawn Hong.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself. You poor thing. I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
Come around and have a look.
Here we are at last.
Nothing lasts forever.
Hey! I'm not...
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Ugh, forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himiko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you. I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Get some rest on the Express. Eurilo 6 was not an easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himiko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
The Express crew tread upon the trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer it. Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help. Klapoth the Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Aeon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the Fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Klapoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus. Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on Eurilo 6. Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you. Is a Stellaron, there's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in? Sure, ask away. We've got plenty of time. Welt may be better equipped to answer that, but I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree. They will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herta, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Welt and I to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild. You're most welcome.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics. I'm afraid not. As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on Eurilo 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires. Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I too wish to go with you, but I've been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet friends you could trust and overcome hard. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters. And she was right. Likewise. Get some sleep.
Pom-Pom, we're back!
Shh! Checking star rail stability!
Good to see you.
Spatial readout. That star rail stability keeps rising. The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch. Oh! Welcome back to the Express! You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. Thanks to you, the Space Fisher is healing up, and the star rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order. Don't worry about it. Eurilo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so Pom-Pom will... Don't forget, next time. The destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and stay tuned. Oh, Pom, there you go. Careful not...
Thank you, conductor.
Right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed.
Trapped in biting wind, hearts will never bleed. Frozen and
Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at this. Just perfect. Not only did she shut up... Let's focus on the main task. I am curious, though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look. Relax, friend. I've done this 1,000,000 times.
Hey! Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours!
See? I was right. There was something fishy about... Now we can browse through the Curio access logs. Huh? That... From the way things look, yes. The records show that this Curio was last... I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us. No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh. Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
My apologies, sir. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state? Thank you for the humor. It is good for tense moments like these. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here... Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir, how much do you know about Punk Lord? It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights. An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been... Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost. I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly... As such, please allow me to offer my limited ability. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a... Yes, this is the last chance to investigate. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what... This is my recommendation.
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter a single word. The simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest project. I can't imagine how mad she'd be if it fell through. Wait, this isn't my fault, is it? If I'd been able to stop the enemy's invasion... This is terrible. Beating myself up all the time won't help either. We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, we must try and see this thing through. Having heard what Mr. Skrullum said, you're entering the simulated universe. I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. I'll be helping Mr. Skrullum monitor the system's internal data flow from the office. I'm so nervous. This is the first time I've been involved in something so big. Anyway, I'll be cheering for it.
Well, sir. Please, ask away. Yes, there are other concerns. I believe that the miracles inside the simulated universe have the right to grow and develop organically. The will of others shouldn't be imposed upon it. Just like in the more Herta tries, the further she moves away from the universe that she had hoped for. Conclusion. The endless iterations of the simulated universe are wearing down her talents. I hope to free my Nevertheless, I must also clarify that this is my opinion alone. You should form your own. They are a group that carries a balance scale with them at all times. They believe all the justice in the universe needs to be achieved through individual deeds. That was the most suitable way of describing the galaxy. They are directed by the path of the hunt and are always accompanied by song and the sound of horns. They pursue justice for the individuals and groups they encounter along the way and shower them with splendid wines and poems. However, all stories come to an end, just as they disappeared from the spotlight long ago. There is a group of life forms there that know nothing of fatigue. They are attempting to touch upon the umbilical cord of the truth. They are compiling the languages, thoughts, and even emotions of the entire planet into symbols that even inorganic life forms can understand. You see, in the vast sea of data, life exists only in one form, a line of code. Whether it's a butterfly, a whale, or even you, the length of that line of code dictates the boundaries of what the entity entails. Maybe the emotions of organic life forms are an expression. Very well. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel this will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive. Young sir, are you all right? You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Hacker? Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened. Young sir, please stay still. Allow me to see what...
Hey, you! Why are you staring at me?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe. Her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Upgrade configured. 100% break. Time to twirl. Break. Time to twirl.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Fork in the road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
It's a nice thing to have a companion.
Wrong choice. But nah. Why would Herta put something like this inside? Never mind. I miscalculated.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. We've met only Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We've fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have met... In Herta's words, there was no loser. It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances.
What the? This was the right way all along.
Seems like we can now continue.
Oh, back to the space station again.
Upgrade configured.
100% quick! Time to twirl! "100% quick!" Time for a fun. Keep up! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic. I was planning on adding...
She's talking. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Yes, that incongruous... She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more... I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to... And would this on... In which case...
Upgrade configured.
100% quick! Time to twirl! Time for a fun. Turn it up! Hey! This is double speed. Time to twirl!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact. There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean.
Unless she had someone to guide her there. Huh. You want to explain it to him first? I can see the confusion in his eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time. Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything.
Everything? No, no. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation.
You're confident you'll be able to get out of...
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible, and I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screw them. The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today.
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station.
I'm gonna leave with this card.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning.
What if I attack the space station?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy this?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing...
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's Silver Wolf. I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you. However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them? Including all of your game records.
What? Hey!
And she logged out. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, it's about time we were on our...
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse. Make sure you never... I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts.
Thank you, young sir. Do you have any other questions? Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in all those complicated puzzles and unnecessary plot. If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare, please ask. Certainly, although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms... On the contrary, there is no one answer to sentimental or to the swarm. And for me, of course, I've a medium rare catol steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound. All I need is energy. The form that energy. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world. Well, young sir?
So, the reason? Can you believe it? I don't have to worry about me.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind.
All right. Stop with the...
I am not throwing...
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an eyepiece?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me.
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me.
I hope you have a good time and...
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their...
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were...
I told you. I'm not obsessed. There's fun to be had along... A game is a game.
Nice. It's getting late. Where to now?
Plain and simple rules that...
It's getting late. Where to now?